Hey y'all, it's the Calming Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome. I'm trying to see if I can't do the computer without the lid. Dang, hold on. Welcome. No. Hold on. Let me make sure I got y'all in here. Okay. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome. I'm gonna give y'all a second because like I said, I'm not real familiar. I'm trying to get back with the understanding how to really work the StreamYard app. So let me remove that. And hey, I'm Erica, your favorite Astro homegirl. Sorry I'm running a little late today. I got a lot going on. Today is my dad's birthday as well. So first, I just want to say welcome back for all of you guys that have been riding with me. And welcome to all of you guys who are new here. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. Yeah, guys. So welcome back. This is a live today. It was supposed to be this morning, but I said we're gonna make it happen. And I wore my gloves for my girls. And it is for Real Housewives of Atlanta, RHOA. Okay, guys. And this is season 17. So it's a lot of the girls. Hold on one second. Let's get going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let a few of y'all get in here too. So hold on. Let's see if I can do that. My bad. I got a lot going on. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll just get adjusted. I want to get in here too. Get going for y'all. Sorry about that. I'm coming. Let's see. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Maybe you got a chance for you guys to get in here too. So I'll just get going. Hope y'all day going good too. I was looking forward to this live because I was like, yes. It's a lot going on, and girls, and this is a good season. It looks like it. We're gonna go ahead and get on into it. So I was trying to figure out which way to start and see what y'all think about this season of RHOA. It is going down. We got let me pull the cast, okay? Hold on a second. I want to make sure y'all can hear me too. I'm making sure the volume is up for y'all. Okay, I'm just making sure the volume is good. And if y'all say something, make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. But yeah, so let's get into the cast. So we got our girls, season 17, baby. We got the face of the franchise. We got our girl, Player P. And this one is for you, girl. I said this is one of her looks, similar to one of the looks that she had in her confessionals with her gloves on. I just might have, some similar things, but just here to have fun. So I had to do that. Okay. And she had her prints on. Okay. So we got Miss Porsha Williams. We got Phaedra Parks, baby. That's my girl. I love Phaedra. She is good friends with my big sister, Ebony. Drusa Dora. We got Shamea Morton Mwangi. Okay, so Shamea, and I know her personally too. Shamea is good people, okay? Angela Oakley, and we got Kelly Farrell, okay? And we got newcomer this season, Miss Pinky Cole, all right? She is the CEO of Slutty Vegan here in the ATL, baby, and she really, really, really do her thing with that part, that slutty vegan thing, because it's a thing here. And also her husband too with the cheesesteaks. The guy, his name is it's Big Dave Cheesesteaks. It's the, you know, the restaurant, okay? And then we got my girl K Michelle, okay? And baby, it is a mess between her and Porsha. So we gonna get on into that because I really want to hear how y'all feel. The season has gotten off to a good start. We definitely gonna, oh, and we cannot, especially last but not absolutely not least, the beautiful Miss Cynthia Bailey. Okay, because she is a friend of the show this year. And I don't want to ask the cards because my thing is she might need to be full time, Cynthia, because she coming with it. You know, the fact that the cast started off with the trip that she brought to the table, and that was a big deal, that trip. And these girls, they cut up, didn't they? So let's get into all of that. And you know we're not going to forget to ask. We got to ask about the queen, Miss NeNe Leakes, you know, and the energy around Bravo. And are they going to, you know, let her come on back, baby, because they need you. They need you. We need NeNe, period. She ain't going to do it no more, whatever that is, okay? Who else? And oh, we cannot forget my girl, Miss Kenya Moore, baby. Yes, Miss Kenya Moore, baby. Kenya Moore hair care. Yes, that's my girl though. I don't care. I'm going up for her. With her beautiful self. We're gonna see if Bravo want to see her come back. And I feel like I did a reading on her a while back. And of course, things have, you know, twisted and turned since then. So we're going to check in on her energy. And you know, we got to tap in on Kandi. Because what y'all think? Y'all think Kandi might possibly come back? I'm interested to see what y'all thinking now that she is newly divorced. She's newly single. And ready to mingle, possibly. Or is she possibly might, we don't know, you know. Sometimes when marriages are over, they may not really be over. So we definitely want to tap into her energy because Todd responds, guys, on her birthday, and as he should. But he wrote, love Todd, okay? And I just want to say one thing, too. Shout out to you, Kandi. That's my girl. I love Kandi, y'all, for y'all that have been riding with me for a while. She is good friends with my big sister, Ebony, but also, and Rashida too. But I love Kandi. I did her wedding. I did the cakes for it and stuff. It's a lot of history. I did the children's birthdays, a lot of that. I only make cakes for those that I can't, you know, love, and they won't let me not do it. So I do it. I might add that in my vlog episode too for y'all, so y'all can bake with me sometimes. But yeah, a lot of history there. But I just want to say this, guys. The show is off the chain. So if Kandi show, I did, me and my sister, my baby sister Piper, we went to it last week. It was everything. It was so good. She did such an amazing job. I loved it. I have it in my vlog episode, and I'm going to curate it and put it together. My goal was to have it up today, the same day that we doing this live for Housewives, but it is my dad's birthday too. So when we get off the live, y'all just make sure y'all keep y'all notification bells on, even if I add it in the middle of the night or tomorrow, you know, between there and the top of the morning, y'all will see that episode. It'll be my episode vlog too. We weren't able to take our camera phones in, but it was a time, and we did see Tiny in there and Erica. It was good. So let's get into tonight. And let's talk about Miss Porsha and Miss K Michelle, because baby, it's a mess. Let me see. And let me make sure that I add this, because everything is everything is all, in my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion, okay? And used for the Fair Rights Use Act, right? So let me add that on there for a minute, just to put that up there. Because everything is alleged, and in my opinion. And welcome in. If you're just coming in here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we doing our girls. I haven't quite got started, but we are getting started now. And so I want to start with and again, if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Erica, your favorite Astro home girl, okay? And again, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And make sure if you got questions, sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm hoping that I can see the messages if they come in. If y'all say something, let me know. But let's pull up. Let's get into it. So this is gonna be the season starts off, guys. So I'm gonna clearly start with Porsha first. But I'm gonna pull the clip so y'all can see the energy around her and K Michelle, because that's the whole thing right now. That's the big deal. These two going back and forth with one another. Now, Porsha Williams, guys, she is a I'm gonna start with this one first. And then I want to hear what y'all think, because I definitely want to hear how y'all feel. So I always catch y'all up first, and then we'll get into her birth chart. And we're going to do hers briefly. The only birth charts I'm going to pull up in this, because we're finna do the cards on all the girls in the cast, is Porsha, K Michelle. And those are the ones that are actually where it's not hard to pull those up. And maybe Mike can relate back to Kandi, but the current energy in the astro weather remains for everybody, because we're all in the energy right now. But since these two are going head to head, this is the ones that I wanted to address, because a lot of things about K Michelle, how y'all feel with people speaking on her. I don't diagnose mental health or nothing like that. And remember, everything is all alleged, but they saying you crazy, K girl, and it's looking like that a little bit. Okay, and I like K Michelle. I do. I think she is so talented with her music. I play her music. She be in my playlist. But girl, you coming for our girl, Player P? What's up, K? All right, so let me add her up here, and want y'all to sound off and tell me what y'all think. Hold on. Let me pull the clip. And this is between K Michelle. This is like where it started, right? Yeah. And let me this is, of course, I always, for y'all welcome in, I always play the clips and do the TikTok reacts and stuff like that. And we get into the topics, So let me can y'all see it?
She might not be the one putting all of those back there, but she got at least 2 AA batteries in her bag. Y'all, K Michelle goes on Twitter and she's like, if you want a reaction out of me, you got it. Say it to my face or keep being a quiet coward. So is K Michelle mad at Porsha about R. Kelly, y'all? Now that is what the people on X is saying. I do not believe it, but y'all, I have gotten me a good ass laugh. Y'all, the girls are into it. Now, I do believe Shamea is putting some of those batteries in K Michelle back. She might not be the one putting all of those back there, but she got at least 2 AA batteries in her bag. Y'all, K Michelle goes on Twitter and she's like, if you want a reaction out of me, you got it. Say it to my face or keep being a quiet coward. So Porsha quoted her and responded back and says, nah, I define being a coward sitting in that same house 2 doors down from me and not bringing it to my front door in real time. Y'all, K Michelle responds back saying that Porsha acting like she's a girl's girl, but she slept with her ex. Why in the hell do you care about her sleeping with your ex and you are a married woman? And who is the ex you're talking about? Because all jokes aside, I know damn well it's not R. Kelly. So who are we talking about here? Porsha responds back and say, Twitter fingers is shaking the table, activated. Now, y'all, this is a hot ass mess, but I really do believe some of this stuff that Kelly and K Michelle is saying is coming straight from Shamea. Like, why would K Michelle and Shamea both go after Porsha hairline on the last episode? K Michelle was making comments about how much money Porsha made and saying that the hair is synthetic, which could be damaging to her brand. And then Shamea was being funny and saying, oh, I guess everybody is go naked models. Why would they both be saying it at the same time? Like, something is up with this situation. Then Drew called out Shamea saying, why can Shamea jump in everybody else's business, everybody else's drama, She can add her 2 cents in, but when Angela does it, it's a big ass problem. Angela agreed with her. Y'all, this is about to be a shit show of a reunion. Pinky said she just glad it's not her this time, so she is all laughs. What do y'all think about all this stuff that's going on online? I really feel like they should be saying this stuff to Porsha's face, but K. Michelle, Kelly, and Shamea are all doing this stuff either online or in the confessionals. Is K. Michelle?
So what y'all think? Because Porsha did respond to her and got her ass right on together. Let me let y'all hear from this point of view too. So hold on, I want to hear how y'all feel about that. Do y'all feel like Porsha was being genuine, or do y'all feel like K. Michelle is just overdoing it? Let me see. Okay, so let me pull this one up because I want to hear how y'all feel. I pulled up a few points of view. I'm not going to pull a lot of clips because for me watching, just me loving the content creators that I do watch often, I know that Bravo really don't play about that, you know. So I want to make sure that I'm minimal, and that's why I always like to see the way that how we the people feel, right? So let's get into it. I want to just hear his point of view. Okay, let me put the bottom for you in a second. What y'all think about that? That is, I don't know. Okay, you coming up a little interesting. How y'all feel about it? So the way that she broke down, guys, and this is for y'all that saw the episode this weekend, I feel like it was a bit extreme on some level. And so I don't know. I think it was a reach to feel like Porsha was speaking on her in that way. But then again, our girl Player P, I always know how to throw subtle shade, to shake the table. I mean, she is the face of the franchise, so she is going to shake the table. And, that's how Porsha do it. Who else is shaking it to me, and we're going to get to her, is Miss Angela Oakley. Especially with that whole situation with Porsha and Shamea. I felt a little ways about that. I don't know. I want to know how y'all feel about it. I thought that was interesting because to me, she is somewhat of the instigator in the division between the two of them on some level. And we definitely finna pull the cards and get on into it. I wanted you to hear this one too. I thought this was an interesting take, and then we're gonna get on into. I want to look at the current transits because, like I said, we having a breakout moment with K Michelle and Porsha this week. You know, of course, going viral with the back and forth, as well as I had questions like I didn't know if she was talking about. I didn't know who K Michelle was talking about. I didn't know she was talking about Mike Bless when she was speaking on the boyfriend being 2 doors down, or I don't know who she was talking about. So I was interested to know. So I definitely they said now that it's a football or athlete that they both dated, from my understanding. Okay. Hold on, let me pull this up for y'all. Mm-hmm. This is it. Let me see. Did I get it up there for y'all? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm adding it. Okay. Let me y'all can hear her. I thought she had an interesting take too.
Making it hard simply because, hey Michelle, I was rooting for you and I'm still trying to root for you, baby, but you are making it hard simply because you want to confront people on Twitter instead of real live action on the show. That's the purpose of the show. And don't get me wrong, we not gonna make it seem, and y'all not gonna make it seem like this girl is delusional and act like people don't go and talk to the blogs and look shit up on people. So we're not gonna make her feel like she's just totally delusional. But at the end of the day, K Michelle, while you were actively on the show, in this episode, on the scene, that was your time to confront the people that you needed to confront. And I feel like what's going on is you need to go to therapy. And this is no shade, no tea, because I too was one of them that used to be a former crash out. So it's like either I'm gonna crash the fuck out or I'm gonna shut the hell up.
Okay.
I did not know how to be or get somebody together in a tactful manner. And it took therapy for me to get to that point. And I think that's what she needs, because it's like either she taking it to hell or she just gonna be silent and cry. Mm-hmm. And it's like, K Michelle, we got to find a medium if you're going to stay on this show, love. But that Twitter finger crap, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly, especially you on the show. It seemed like you sent a Twitter or made a Twitter post literally within the scene. They said that you posted it 3 hours after the situation happened when you should have been addressing it. Y'all too old to be making social media posts instead of knowing how to pull somebody aside and confront them in the proper manner without feeling like you gonna crash the hell out. Hey Michelle, I'm rooting for you. Please get it together. Hey Michelle,
what y'all think, guys? Oh my God. What y'all think? So let's pull real quick. I just want to look at the current transits. You know, I want to get right into the cards. I'm gonna start with Porsha because she is the face of the franchise. So we're gonna start with Porsha cards first because we got some questions what's going on with her, period. Because Miss P, she got a lot going on. She said, baby, she had to go take a whole bath and get things situated because she is out here single and living her best life, right? Okay, so let me pull this up. Let me pull her chart up, guys. What y'all think, though, about K Michelle? Do y'all feel like it's a situation where she really does have mental health issues? Or do y'all feel like she doing a lot Or do y'all feel like she justified with her actions and how she moving and carrying it? We looking at current trends because we got a lot of girls, so we gonna keep it in a row. But I did want to look at K Michelle's chart as well, real quick. Let me make sure that I got it in eyesight where I'm sharing it with y'all, and y'all can see what I see. And it should be up there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is on the current site that I'm looking at with the energy around her right now. Okay, so again, Sun is in Taurus, so indulgence, having a really good time, enjoying and celebrating and living life, and that's the energy that Porsha looked like she in for real in real time. The moon is in her energy, so she ready for all the bullshit. She is with it. Okay, she is a Cancer sun. That is her energy. So she can address the mess, which she did, and she gathered K Michelle. And K Michelle is good with the reads. That's interesting. But Porsha got her right on the fuck together. Okay. Mercury is in Gemini. So again, we're seeing all these things of, you know, everybody mess being outed right now. Okay. You know, Gemini's the messengers, so the secrets and I'm talking about we finna see some shit. I'm talking about we ain't even got started yet, y'all. Just wait till this weekend coming in and next week. It's gonna be a hell of a month. And don't forget that your president, Mr. Trump, is a Gemini sun and that his birthday is ahead. Okay. So also look for a lot of energy around him too, you know, coming up. All right. So Venus is in Cancer, baby, and she loves to be there. So it's the time right now for Miss Porsha. You know, Mars again in Taurus. She living her best life. I can tell you that right now. Jupiter's in Cancer there as well. You know, Saturn in Aries. So of course we seeing the fallout or the little bit of challenges coming up right now on how we showing up. Because everybody, that's what's happening right now to K Michelle in real time. Challenges and how she's showing up, right? Her identity. And she got quite a bit of identity issues. I mean, it runs deep with her. She said that she had a whole, I don't know what kind of makeover you call that for what she did to her cat. And that's the kitty cat down there. And she talked about it, remember? Uranus is in Gemini, so shake-ups. And we seeing the table being shaken. And look out for that, okay? A lot of highs and lows this month. So, and we can see the energy with the relationships going on in this group. Is, you know, in real time, like not from just the episode, but them getting into it this week, okay? On Twitter, right? Neptune is in Aries, so cloudiness energy, you know, the rose-tinted glasses and not seeing it for what it is, and maybe even being the victim. K Michelle, how are you showing up? Aries is how you show up, okay? And Chiron is there. She has a lot of deep-seated issues that are personal. She does. And her true node, guys, is in it's in her time. So she real emotional. And I know we talking about Porsha, but all this energy also applies as well. So Porsha Williams is a Cancer sun, guys, in the first house. So this is a time where she's dominating K Michelle, period. I mean, it's just in her energy with, I'm saying, the planetary alignment with that Aries energy. She's a Cancer, you know, and her moon is also there. Wow. Let me see what her Saturn is in her relationships. Libra. There you go. And we have watched Porsha go through it in relationships. We have in real time. And it's in the 4th house of her home. But this is the thing. In that Libra space in the 4th house, that's why she's beautiful already, right? But challenges in relationships. But when she puts in the work and she show up, we see really good things happen for Porsha, right? Her Mercury is in Aquarius. That's why she quick and witty with the shits, and she gathers the girls very quickly, okay? So that makes a lot of sense. And she be ahead of it too, the way she got ahead and in front of K Michelle. K Michelle, you met your match, baby, coming on up there for Miss Player P. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. This is K chart. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Wait a minute now. This changes it. Let me get in front of what I'm doing. But it's something about Porsha's Libra placement. And I'm going to pull it up. I'm sorry. Okay, so she only had one on. Okay, I didn't know that. That's why. Okay, so I'm looking at K Michelle chart. So let me stay in her chart and then I'm gonna go back to Porsha, even though it's seen backwards, just because I can see it and it's pulled up. Okay, so K Michelle got a Cancer moon, very overly emotional. That's why they're crying and waterworks. On top of the fact that she's a Pisces sun, so she's an overly emotional human being. But let me see what her Chiron is, because that's where it gets interesting for her with me. And I want to see what her Saturn is in her chart, with her mental health situation. I'm sorry, y'all. Something got in my eye. Let me fan my eye while we talk. Sorry about that. Let me see. She got, okay, so K Michelle, her Jupiter is in Scorpio. My eye, I'm sorry, y'all. Something got it. I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's in Taurus. It's in her value and how she values herself. And we are literally closing out Taurus season right now, but in real time, this girl is right here breaking down on the internet. And a lot of K Michelle issues have to do with her identity, you know, and herself, her own self. Now, I'm sorry, it's her Mercury that's in Aquarius, and that's why she quick and witty, okay? She has, let me see what her relationship house. Okay, so Kay's, let me show y'all. Let me share her chart. Wow, I think it's already up there. No, that's Porsha. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm going to share K Michelle so y'all can see it in real time. Let me see. Okay. I'm adding K Michelle, y'all, so y'all can see the same thing that I'm seeing in real time, okay? Let me pull it up, the chart. Okay, so this is Kay's chart. Let me make sure that I got it up there so y'all can see. Hold on. And I'm going to fan my eye while I'm pulling it up because I can see it. I don't know, something just got in there. Maybe some oil. Let me add it on there. Okay, I can. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so back to Kay. I was wanting to see where the Chiron was in her chart because that to me says a lot. And what I'm looking at, it clearly doesn't have it. Oh, okay. There it is. It's in Taurus. I'm sorry. Her Saturn is in Libra. And that's the relationship situation in her 4th house. But she has Jupiter in Scorpio in the 5th house. I can see it. I can see her, you know, she is a polarizing. You fool with her. And Venus is in Aquarius. So that's why she has that interesting choice of partners and relationships. They're going to be a little bit wild. Like maybe even how her and her husband can look awkward together, right? Her Mars is in Libra, and so she wishy-washy. She this way today and another, way in another situation. Now let me see what that Taurus house is with this situation. Oh wow. It's in her 11th house. Groups, community, it's a wounded thing. So that's why she ain't doing well on the show. It's like when she get in these groups, she ain't faring well over with the group, right? And it's in her personality, especially with that Mercury in Aquarius. That is already, against the grain. Ain't gonna, and her Venus is there. She ain't complying. So let's look at Player P real quick. Let's go back to Porsha. And then wait a minute. K Michelle's partnership house is in Capricorn, which means that it's already a challenge. And we've seen her have nothing but challenges, right? So I wanted to add that. Very overly emotional too. Let me see what was in her 6th house. And we're going to move on to Porsha. Okay, so she got a good communication house for sure. And she sings beautifully. Yeah. She had a lot of issues from her upbringing. Her childhood that's why I paused with K. And it's a lot there. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. She got a heavy energy, so that's interesting. Wow. And then she's already a Pisces sun woman, right? All right, let's look at Player P real quick, and then we're going to get into these cards. I just wanted to see these two women's energy because K Michelle breaking down made me want to question a lot about her mental health issues. Like, girl, because that's a lot to cry. But then with that Cancer moon and her being a Pisces sun, it ain't nothing but waterworks. Damn. Let me share so y'all can see what I see. Mm-hmm. Let me just pull her transits. Let me pull her up so y'all can see her. Add her to the stage. Oh, not bad. It's this way. There you go. Okay, there we go. And thank y'all for being in here. If y'all riding with me, I'm gonna get on into the messages for sure. I just, I like to see, especially before we get into it. So let's look at Miss Porsha. I just want to see what her Chiron is, because it's so interesting to okay, so she is a sun in Cancer. Oh, I got a moon in Aquarius. Go, Porsha. But her Mercury is in Cancer, okay? And her Venus is there as well. Her Mars is in Gemini. So she takes action really good with the communication, okay? And her Jupiter is in Libra. So that's what I think when I've read on her before, if I pulled her up in the past, I don't know. We got to go back. I think I did Porsha and Simon. I can't remember. But I do remember looking at her chart and remembering that her Libra is in Jupiter as well as her Saturn. So challenges in relationships and blessings in relationships. So either way, through the beginnings and endings, she sees blessings, right? Because even through the endings with Jupiter being there, she still benefits. Now, people could say, well, she didn't necessarily benefit from Simon, but in a sense she did. She's in the face of the franchise. She's managed to push forward good or bad storyline. Whether they're saying she providing the storyline or not providing the storyline, it's still been a blessing in her story. That's all I'm saying, guys. Okay. Uranus is in Scorpio. She is something else, honey. I think I got this same placement. Her Neptune is in Sagittarius. So rose-colored glasses in the energy. I'm looking at her chart on this thing. Okay, so okay. Yeah, Porsha definitely, you know, where her choice of dating, she has that. Okay, so her 7th house of partnerships. Oh, yeah. So she's gonna benefit through and through them and go through the ups and downs and challenges through it, but it's still gonna be a silver lining in the clouds with that Libra being in that 7th house for her. Y'all see that? Okay. Let's just see one thing before we move on. And let's get in the cards. We're gonna start with Porsha energy first, okay? So she has a Chiron in Taurus. Miss Porsha. And her Pluto is also in Libra. That's interesting. Okay. Lilith and Sag. So that, yeah, she definitely, when she sees a partner, it's going to be who she like, you know, as she continues to even evolve and develop too. And y'all seeing that around her energy. Yeah. All right. In the 2nd house, yeah. Value and resource. Okay. Well, let's get on into the cards. Let's start with, we're gonna start with Porsha first, of course. So take the look. And I had already blessed the cards too, guys. So y'all know. And I ain't know which one we're gonna do, but we're gonna start with Porsha first. So let's start with these. Okay. Should I already been shuffling? But I was wanting to see that energy. I'm gonna start with these. Hope y'all doing good. Got y'all tea and chilling with me. Let's see. And if y'all didn't get a chance, make sure y'all go and check the live out, the replay back from yesterday, where I had covered that was just a surprise live. So we definitely go back live. Probably let's go ahead and get into her cards right away. So let me pull these bits. We're gonna go quick. Because we're gonna add, as soon as we leave this one, we're gonna go right into Kayla Shell, okay? So I'm gonna pull from these right quick for these girls. Get some energy. Yeah, from yesterday, it was Dr. Cheyenne Bryant that I covered. Oh, she's something else in her energy. As well as we did Clarissa update with her and her situation with that MMA and her and Alicia Baumgartner or whatever her name is or whatnot. So let's get into Porsha. So we getting what's going on. Let's see. With Miss Player P, baby. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. Let's see what's up with Miss Porsha. We'll do right three to get these girls. Okay, she got a lot going on. Okay. All right. So we definitely have in Gemini season here. Look, Mercury here. We know communication is a thing. You know, words, thoughts, analysis, information. Her going back and forth with old girl online. She's showing up as herself. First house, self energy. Right. She coming with her. I mean, the messages come out right in the messages. Right. Seventh house, again, relationships, partnerships. This got to do with the workhouse energy with the seventh house. You know, her going back and forth with situations like that. But this also could be in her energy right now with her dating. Look, she shows up as herself, the Cancer Sun. Go off there, player P. Cancer Sun, okay? And she's shining right now. And she's shining in her relationship. So she ain't thinking about K Michelle. K Michelle can get it. Look at that Mercury energy. And look, it's a sextile. Porsha got really good energy right now. Semi-sextile energy is about it's about cycles. It's about her growing. It's about realizing things and receiving awards along the way. You know, this situation with communication is the opposition, which is what we seeing play out in real time, like her and what is it, K Michelle going back and forth on Twitter, right? I love this deck. I swear I do. I forget her name, but I love that deck. Okay. So let's get some energy around Porsha Williams. She living her life right now, baby. Housewives, let's see. Porsha Williams. Let's see. Ooh, got some flyaways. This way we'll keep it. Thank you. Okay, they coming out. Okay. One thing about Porsha, she like, I'm here, you know, it's like with this season that she on, she's here to show up, guys, and do her thing, you know, but it's just, in other words, she can see through the bullshit, right? Let me see something, because this has to do with work. When her having different energies with, you know, K Michelle and Shamea. But when I see this energy, that's why I pause. You know, they can be in an energy where they are coming together to take Porsha for, you get what I'm saying? Like, what's the word? Like, how do you describe it? It's like you got the hidden situations coming together to try to come for your crown, come for your title, come for your position, right? Because they feel like they want to. They feel like they can. He's the Eight of Pentacles right here. Hence it is. Okay. So let's get the energy around Porsha and K Michelle. She is a she feel about the energy around K Michelle. Porsha feel about her. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Porsha energy around her. The cards coming out. Let me see how she feels. We definitely got to ask about her and Shamea, right? Okay, so we got, she thought that it would be cool at first with K Michelle And then here go the conflict. It's like the bullshit. It's like it started off on a good note. And then it's like, girl, the shit you own. It's like she feel like K Michelle got a lot going on. Even though this is conflicts and fights, she feel like even with the Knight of Cups, it's like, and K Michelle is, of course, a Pisces sun. It's like you come in a way, but then it goes left. It goes left. And this is somebody who Porsha feel like, I liked her. I liked her music. I like what she brought to the table. And this the bullshit she on. Right? But one thing about Player P, baby, she feel like too, with K Michelle, it's really kind of like a level of disappointment, because Porsha really had an energy around, she liked her genuinely, right? But K Michelle came with this. But one thing about Player P, I'm the star, I'm the sun. Look, I'm the empress, I'm all the things. Okay? I'm the forefront of this show. Point blank and period. And if you can't get what she told her, come to the door. What was her response? Like, this is how we do things in this house. So you can take all this bullshit and your antics and all what you own somewhere else. That's a fact. But she actually really liked K Michelle until all of this went on. It's like it went left, right? We're gonna ask. But one thing about Porsha is in her messages, she gonna shine, she gonna move forward. And listen, one thing about it, you can what they say, what's the saying? Lay down or get down. That's how Porsha feel, bitch. You don't either get with the program or get on. Period. Okay. So let's ask the energy around. I want to ask about Porsha and Shamea. Okay. So let's get the energy around that. Shamea and Porsha. Friendship. Right there. I'm kind of like how we got in line, and then I'm gonna sit it there, okay? Okay. Right that there, we don't have to take it. Put that there. So, they got some stuff going on in their friendship, even way the cards feel, right? I hate that for them because they real friends, y'all. Like, oh, I hate to see that. A certain breakdown of friendships, I hate to see. Just like I hated to see Tamika and Shakana. That just, whew, all of that. These girls are friends for real. Hate to see that. Well, at least if she's still close to Kandi. They're close. They got a lot of stuff that we don't know about with them. It's hidden, right? With these two. They got, like I said, this is a long friendship, okay? They didn't just, to me, I feel like they breakdown happened more along with Shamea and Porsha, really with this season coming on, Housewives, right? And just so many things took a toll for the worse. Okay? It's like they was good, but it's so many things that done happened in this friendship between these two, and it's a lot that we don't know. Remember, it's leading with the moon. So it's a lot of secrets, okay? And with Temperance here, it's almost in the energy of, when you saying, I will expose you on a level with this moon right here, right on top of it, right? I hate to see this for them. That's why I'm just shaking my head, right? The breakdown comes from outside, especially with the way. Remember how I said that card wanted to fly out, and it's this Three of Pentacles in reverse. You know, the Kelly situation, outside energy. And listen, this been a situation before Kelly ever showed up. Okay, we just saying even in present tense energy, right? And look, they childhood best friends. It's in the energy. And I hate to see when you see pentacles on the table. So due to opportunities, due to financial situations, these two in the energy of a fallout, right? Damn. I hate to see that for them. And it's a lot of negative energy being put into this. And I'm telling you, it comes from outside. So even with Porsha and Shamea having a breakdown, having them not being friends right now, a lot of their issues come from outside that has really caused their situation to get to a point of no repair. It ain't, they have their own undoings because it's in the messages, because it led with the moon, right? But all the other situations that they got going on, it's like outside influences have allowed this situation to escalate to where it is, right? So let's ask about Porsha's love life. We're going to ask about, I know we don't believe about Mike Bliss, but we'll ask. Let's use this deck for that. And then we'll go on. We're going to move on to K. Michelle next, okay? So let's add some. Let's ask about that. Was that real? Was that relationship real? Spirit, was that relationship authentic? And if y'all don't know, Mike Bliss, Mike is from he is the bomb, y'all. Mike is he's on the skits, of course, the Country Wayne, and he's responsible for a sector of those in the storyline if y'all watch the Wayne skits, okay? But also he do much more than that. He is an actor, he a writer, producer, all the things, okay? But Mike was on Ready to Love for those who, for y'all who didn't know, like he was on there first, and then he been on many other movies and things. Like he was on that series, it was a Netflix series. I forget the name of it, but it was like a cartel type vibe, right? So he done a lot of stuff though. So good guy, good man, good man, and a handsome man. Okay. I'm gonna just say something. This right here, this was for the moment, okay? Even if they had a thing or a fling, this is giving energy on we gonna do this storyline. It just ain't authentic between that right there. It's more like a mutual agreement friends type vibe, okay? So let's ask the energy around Porsha and Sway. And you know we gotta ask if she gonna have to ever get rid of Simon motherfucking, right? So let's ask real quick. Let's see. Energy around Porsha and Sway. Some people don't believe that this relationship is real. And then some people are like, okay, Porsha then. But based on her chart, it wouldn't be uncommon for her to, decide to have other partners. Boy, girl, like that type vibe. They going, y'all. They going. What I will say is this ain't a fake relationship, okay? She like this woman. They're emotionally connected, okay? She got deep feelings for her, believe it or not. And it's a situation where for Porsha, she made a, I don't know if it's exclusive with Sway, but in the energy, she likes this she likes her. She knows it's not looked at as a common thing, but it's about Porsha and her freedom energy. Like, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I am who I am. And it's in the messages, right? In this regard, they can go through some ups and downs too, these two. But it looks like, this is a situation where we may feel like it's not real, but it is real, right? It's feelings here, it's mutual energy here, it's an emotional connection here. They definitely can go through their ups and downs because it's in the messages, right? But Porsha's single, so she doing her thing, and that's what these messages say. Let's see what she ever get rid of Simon as coming for. Like, she is just, it's a mess with that whole situation. A win ain't a win with him. That's a fact, right? She ever do that. Oh, he was on energy around this. Oh, child. His energy just feel like, it's like he ain't never letting it go, We're going to hear some more energy around him in the next few weeks with her in the situation. Him continuing to comfort her in some way, some form of negative news, some more bullshit that he got in his mind that he concocted up is in the messages. He's going to continue to comfort her. He is not wanting to give her that house, so it could be the energy around whatever properties and shared energy that they have. He gonna keep coming with the Simon. We don't care no more. We don't care. We don't care. It's over. Move on. Move on. And eventually, and he hate that he see her. He feel like a fool too. But he gonna continue to drag her to the end, y'all. Look at that. 4 coins, 4 1. He gonna keep bringing the drama when it comes to Porsha. He is a sad ass individual. I swear he got to find something else to do his life, don't he? For real, y'all. Like, oh my God, Simon, you need to do better. So, okay, so y'all, that was Porsha. We gonna get into K Michelle. So what we get to see for Porsha is that her and Shamea, it's a lot of outside influences that cause the breakdown of this friendship. And I hate to see that. I hate to see that. Can they repair it? It's in the messages that it's possible, but it's a rocky road right now. It's like they got all this other stuff going on, and they don't allow all the other stuff to come in. The Mike situation, I mean, it could have been for fun, but at the same time, that was business. Like, but the Sway lady, there's some true feelings in that energy. Eventually, it's gonna be some conflict with that because Porsha is Porsha. Okay, so let's get into Miss K Michelle. And she gonna clear the girls. Porsha's gonna shine career-wise. All of that was in her messages. And she also gonna be doing some other projects coming up. Y'all will see it. I know she got her hair, but it was in her messages too. Okay, So let's get into Miss K Michelle and her mindset, because for some of us we feel like she losing it, and for some of us, you know, it's like, okay, I don't know, but let's see. Let's just see. She got a lot of energy with her, K Michelle. And even with looking at her chart, the overly emotional situation is crazy. She is so water. She's a literal, just like that episode they showed this weekend, literal walking waterworks. Okay? Like, Michelle. Let's see. Because she under scrutiny right now. Some people want her on the show, and a lot more look like they complaining and want her off. Okay, so let's just see what's the energy and how her current energy, how she feeling, and what's going on, and then we'll ask the questions right quick. That's a yes, child. Let me see. Good camera. Ooh. Child. Michelle. Well, that's good to see that she feeling, you know, in the upright. It's different things with her in her current energy. She keeps talking about wanting a baby. So this is something that she's really, motherhood is something that she's fixated on. It's a goal for her. It's driving the messages head on, even right now. Like all of this scrutiny, all this stuff is going on. But this girl is focused on her home. You got the 4 of Wands right here. You know, again, I don't know when her husband's birthday is and stuff, but we in Taurus season, you know, we heading into Gemini. She could be into her focusing on her household and celebrations and different things like that and reunions, okay? But this reads to me that she is really, it's something that she desires strongly. She talks about it on the show, but it's heavily in her messages, right? The career sector is not good right now. It's not good. You know, she dealing with the scrutiny of it. But believe it or not, she really care about this man, and he care about her. They both coming in an upright. I was wondering that because he just seems so awkward, right? But that energy of Aquarius, it makes me understand it and even respect it more of the awkwardness of the relationship. But it is here. And he really fooled with her. Like, under all the circumstances of we seeing her have these outside issues and insecurities and all these things, he's attracted to her. He cares about her. He's there for the things, right? When you see this 5 of Cups in reverse for her, you know, it could represent a lot of things, but being that this Page of Swords is coming up next, she has a big, K Michelle has a strong personality, which we know, right? And this is what the messages are speaking, but this is the energy of, and we don't diagnose, but mental health. He here to go the distance with her because he understands her, how, you know, her temperament, her emotions. But and I'm gonna say something too. I don't, even with that 5 of Cups, that's why I paused. K Michelle may not even show up next season. Girl, with the Strength card, we hoping that she pushed through which was in the messages, right? Let's ask about the husband, her and the husband, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna ask about her and Porsha, and then we'll move on to Shamea. So I want to see what Shamea's energy is for Porsha this season, and just in general. And I want to ask about Shamea and her husband. Okay. See what her energy is. And housewives, it looks like she may not want to come back next season, you know. Let's see. Yeah. She not gonna want to come back. And her mental, K Michelle gotta get help. She got to get some help. She got to get some help. She got the 5 of Pentacles. She got the Devil card. And like I said, it got to do with her value, how she view herself. She got a lot of deep-seated issues, guys. And with that, she ain't going to want to come back. She may. We're going to see how she try to prevail through the season. It just all depends on what her mental health is. It all depends on what her mental health is and her mind state. Other than that, 5 of Pentacles. I can't make it up. And she need to watch that man with that 5 of Pentacles. Y'all saw that? I mean, not saying that he do anything, but it's, you know, you just got to keep it a book in the messages, okay? So let's get into Miss Shamea and energy around Shamea, right? I want to see the energy around her and Porsha. And I want y'all to see this too. Let me share this with y'all real quick. Shamea and Porsha. Let's take y'all back down memory lane with these two. Okay. So let's go back. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. We'll pull it up. Shamea. I hate that. Here it is. Okay, let me add. I'm sorry. Making sure y'all see. There we go. Okay, let me make sure it's on the screen for you guys to see. Oh, y'all saying something. Yay! I'm so glad. Girl, hey everybody. I didn't know if these damn comments was working or not. I'm so happy. Okay, so hey, y'all, I can see y'all even if I'm late. Don't think that I wasn't looking. It says, so let me just say shout out to Carla Pelly 5627. Yeah, girl, it's questionable about her not belonging on there. And hey, new deal, new me, what's up? Y'all, she coming off crazy, right? And she really doesn't have a storyline. And I'm gonna say something. The energy around her and her husband's car just now, from what I saw, he could be somebody who known her for a long period of time. Okay, guys? Very much so. Okay. And he understands her and how she moves and all that. So he's somebody who, yeah, is this a way to describe it, if that makes sense. But what's up, y'all? I'm glad y'all in here. So let me share it. I want y'all to hear what this girl had to say. And we're going to do the cards on Shamea energy towards Porsha right now. And I hate to see them not be friends, y'all. I get, you know, I'm from here. I'm born and raised. And those two were really real friends. So to watch that happen, I just like, oh man, that's hurtful.
Housewives universe.
Yeah.
Porsha should have never brought Shamea into the Real Housewives universe. Here's why. Porsha invited Shamea into her space, into something that she built. Now, Shamea is trying to make it her own, and it's not hers. And Shamea isn't woman enough to simply sit back and say, you know what, my friend brought me into this. This is her world. I'm going to let her lead. I'm going to let her be the star, because at the end of the day, this is her world. If Shamea were a good friend, she wouldn't have a problem with playing second fiddle to Porsha, but she clearly does. Shamea is trying to make a name for herself. She's trying to stand out. She's trying not to seem like she's up Porsha's ass. But in doing so, she has to kind of separate herself from Porsha a bit. And while doing that, she's making herself seem like she's not a good friend. Because how is Shamea going to be mad at Porsha for discussing her friendship with Angela? But then Shamea is the reason why Angela and Porsha were discussing the friendship, because Shamea was discussing her friendship with Porsha with Angela. Like, Angela wouldn't have had a bone to take back to Porsha if Shamea wasn't already discussing their friendship. And instead of Shamea just simply coming out and saying, Porsha, I never talked about our friendship with Angela, she instead made it seem like she was mad at Porsha for believing it. But when are you going to confess and say, oh, I never said anything to Angela? Me and Angela never had a discussion about our friendship. She never once said that. So that's what leads me to believe that Shamea was in fact talking about her friendship with Porsha with Angela. I don't know, maybe I'm just loyal to my core, but I just would never come on my friend's show or into my friend's world and not try to constantly lift my friend up. That's just not something I would do. I wouldn't mind taking a back seat so that my friend could shine. But instead, you do have people that they come into it and they want to be the one that shines. They don't like your shine. There are friends like that. I've experienced that. Being that I'm a Leo, I'm always used to having attention, getting attention, being the center of attention. That's just my life. And I've had friends who did not like that. I've had Taurus friends and I've had Aries friends, and we all know how they are when it comes to getting attention. They didn't like that I was the one shining, and so they constantly tried to dim my shine. I understand that Shamea probably wants to set herself aside and not seem like she's just a friend of Porsha's, and that's what her goal is for the season. But also, if that's your real friend, then you need to respect and understand that this was her show before it was your show. It was her show. Porsha should have never brought Shamea into.
Very much so agree with her letting your friends shine. But what y'all think about that? They are really, those two are inseparable. And honestly, I pulled Shamea cards, right? And I'm gonna just show y'all something because I want y'all to see this. And I haven't flipped, so let me fix it because I want y'all to see while I was playing a clip, right? So look at the focal point, and that's the first thing we asked is what's going on with Shamea and her marriage. Y'all see that? They go to Hierophant in reverse. Out the gate. Focal point. This marriage is upside down. So let's get into it. Let's unpack. Damn, Shamea out the gate. But she coming in strong though. Let me see. And Shamea worked extra hard, y'all. Even for y'all that don't know, you know, like y'all, of course, y'all see her on Housewives, but this girl she makes it happen. Okay, she's like which the NBA is over now, so it's the off season. But y'all know she's the voice for the games here in Atlanta for the Hawks when they come up. You know, each night, like she hosts the games. I don't know if y'all know that though. Like she be making it happen. Shamea do, baby. She in her strength though. It's her birthday season, and as she should be. But she got a lot of conflicts. She got a lot of challenges going on. And in spite of what's going on, what I'm getting out the gate is that she is going to find through everything that she's going through with this, because this situation with this marriage is not good. It's in the messages. I mean, you got the Five of Swords in reverse. So they got quite a few conflicts. And I got several things to say because it's a lot of messages coming in at one time. And y'all know me. I'm trying to speed it up because we can be here. You know how I go. So I'm being mindful of that and reading them and getting the girls going. Because y'all know my energy, it takes sometimes a second, but I can see it. She got a lot of different conflicts. She got a lot of different fights. That Five of Swords don't just represent the marriage. It's all the energy that she got going on around it, outside of it, in it, through it, whichever way you want to look at it. But all roads lead to this upside down Hierophant, period. It's in the messages, right? You got the Three of Swords here. I ain't even say that. It's a lot going on in this marriage, in this relationship that we can't see. But she's celebrating her birthday season because the message is right there. Shamea is, I would love to see her chart because she manifests her life. She manifests her dreams, right? She's going to continue to show up. She is definitely, it's going to be some other things and projects that she got going on. I know that because you can see it in her messages in regards to her trying to do this liquor line. But with the Magician here, to me, and the energy surrounding it, she trying to find the investment that makes sense, that sticks, that's going to be, you know, successful. But she manifests her life. Her friends ain't her friends. Even with the Five of Swords right there, I cannot make it up. And it's something in the energy when I'm seeing these cups on the table like this. She better watch Kelly. Because Kelly is, I don't know if her situation is that she's divorced. And I know in these messages that, and I think it's safe to say that we can see that Shamea like girls too, right? She like women, right? We're gonna keep it a buck over here. So it's in her messages. So especially when you see the Hierophant, that's going against the grain. That's unconventional, right? Ace of Cups in reverse. That's that. She ain't. You got the Ten of Swords here. She gonna backstab you about that man because that man got the funds. Y'all see that? Shamea is struggling in her roles. She coming up looking great though. She look good than a motherfucker. Look at the Strength card. You can't make the messages up. Y'all see that? And one thing about her, she making money. Like I said, Shamea do other things. This is Housewives. I almost be wondering how can she do it all, right? But she got reckless spending energy. She got money coming in, but it's money going out. Money coming in, but money going out. And this is a problem for that man. This the loss of her friendship with her and Porsha. Damn. And I'm gonna say something about Shamea. Shamea energy too is being stuck in the past, and what that means is doing things that, let me say it in a way, and everything allegedly in my opinion. You doing things that if you marry, nah. You moving freely is what I'm saying, if that makes sense. Okay. Definitely in her messages, right? And I'm gonna just say something. The marriage, they have some major changes right there in that marriage. I don't want to say that. That's why I said. Let's see, her and the loss with her and Porsha is there. We're gonna ask her. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's Shamea. They going through some things. And the high priestess is here. And you know, he private. He don't want to be seen. He don't let that be known even during the filming. He not playing with her. And Shamea, look at the focal point. It's the way you showing up. Y'all see that 9 of Pentacles? This ain't a wife. Sister. The goal is happy family, but it's hidden secrets in this energy. Damn, girl. All right, y'all. Let's get the energy around. Let's ask, will her and Porsha be able to move through this, which it looks like a loss. It looks like a loss. It was in her messages, right? It's just so sad. Let's see. Damn. Okay, so this fell this way first. These two gonna be going back and forth and fighting. And right now, in the energy, it's a no. And it's a lot that done went on with them. And I'm gonna just say something. It's a lot of jealousy here too. And it's a lot of communication between the two that, again, outside energy has caused a breakdown for these two. So they haven't been able to freely say, hey, you know, with a genuine heart, with the open energy of not having all these outside influences to connect and say, well, I didn't do this to you, or you didn't do that to me, or you made me feel this way. You made me feel abandoned. You get me? It's a rocky road right now for that. So let's get into, let's ask about, I got the list of them because we're going to make it quick. We're going to do the 2 or 3. So let's mark down off the list. We done did Porsha. We done did Kay. We done asked, we didn't ask about Porsha and Dennis. We'll let that be the last. We're going to get into the messy cards. So let's ask about Drew and Ralph, honey, because Drew done had a rough fucking season. Baby. Drew, girl. Let's get the energy around you and this man. Oh my God. We need some energy around this. For Drew and Ralph Pittman, okay? So Drew, update for her. Let me see. Because Drew, okay, so Drew is a Taurus sun, guys, and I looked it up. Ralph Pittman, believe it or not, can y'all believe what sign he is? That blew my mind. And I never thought to look to see what Ralph's zodiac sign, but I Googled it. That's why I was a little late, y'all. I had to pull up some of the energy. I do know a lot of the ladies' zodiac signs. I did not know that Pinky Cole was a Sagittarius sun. I thought that Pinky Cole was a Pisces sun. So that's why I was like, it's always important to, you know, do the research or whatnot. Like, make sure that we know who we're talking about. So we about to pull up, Drew and Ralph. Yeah, Drew and Ralph, child. Because he done got custody of the kids. Oh, my God. Drew going through it. Drew looks really good this season, though. What y'all think? Do y'all think Drew look good? How do y'all think she looks? Let's see. See how this going. Drew got to be out the house. So let me pull this up for y'all. Damn. Drew. Okay, hold on. Let's pull it up for y'all. She does look good, though. What y'all think? Y'all think Drew look good? Oh, yeah, she said, yep, she do look good. Let me see. Yep, she look good. Let's hear what this guy got to say. I always play a little something just to, let me put it out. Let me make sure y'all can get the volume, too. I'm learning how to share these clips. I'm going to get it together, baby. Okay, let's hear what he got to say. What y'all think about Ralph? He turned out to be such a fucking bird.
Know why you care because you and your oldest son got to be out that damn house. Drew, babes, I don't even know why you care because you and your oldest son got to be out that damn house in about 3 damn weeks anyway. So whether it gets foreclosed on or not, you still got to be out of there, babes. So in the never-ending saga of Drew versus Ralph, more information has come out. So Drew is apparently saying that the house is about to be foreclosed on because Ralph is supposedly about $25,000 behind on the mortgage. Ralph says this is not true and Drew is lying. So it's a continued case of he said versus she said. And my whole thing is, well, can't the judge like be like subpoena like some documents to show where they are as far as the payments? But again, whether it gets foreclosed on or not, I'm not understanding why does Drew care? Like the judge denied your request to be able to stay in the house. So again, you need to go find you a 2-bedroom real soon, girl, because the end of the month is right around the damn corner. And I would hate for you, and I think his name is Josiah, to be out on the street shaking a damn cup. Like that's not cute. Far be it me to side with a damn man, especially when it comes to a divorce and a custody battle and whatnot. But it's like the more and more things come out, the more and more I'm just siding with some damn Ralph of all people. And Ralph is trash to me. And the way Drew has not been giving us nothing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl, your spot for next season might not be secured. That's probably why she gonna turn up with K. Michelle to try to secure a spot, but I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, she barely said 2 words in the last 2 episodes, and we ain't even noticed. Ain't nobody blinked or nothing. Drew, babes, I don't even know why you care because you and your oldest son got to be out that damn house in about 3 damn weeks anyway. So whether
Drew and her mess. So I don't know about how y'all feel about her showing up with her storyline. I already started shuffling her cards, so let me share so y'all can see. So this is Drew cards, and y'all, I'm asking now about her current energy and her life, and even with Ralph. And I meant to say Ralph is an Aquarius sun, guys. I googled it. Ain't that something? With her and Ralph, that is something. And all extra messages for Drew. Drew is her storyline is exhausting. I totally agree. All right, let's see. Let's get some extra messages. Oh, Drew girl. Y'all see these cards? She ain't got a lot to give because she got so much shit going on. And this is the thing about Drew and how people feel about her on this show. And I'm going to tell y'all just by what I see, right? Okay, so let me pull these over here. Damn, and this is all her messages in real time. I'm going to pull these messy cards on her because that nigga ain't shit, okay? But let me just show you something. In Drew's marriage, in this relationship, we ain't got all the answers we need. Look at that Ace of Cups in reverse, y'all. Y'all see that? Period. This marriage is over, okay? Over in every fucking way. And this is the deal with Drew in the show. And people have an issue with Drew because she never telling the fucking truth. Look at the high priestess. She always telling lies. She ain't never truthful. Everything with Drew is a fucking lie. I promise. So we don't know anything until it comes out. It's a lot of suppressed energy for her. Hell, she can even have sexual tension energy, right? But Drew in her energy, period, it's a lot of hidden things under the surface with her, and she not being truthful with herself or with others. And that's Drew energy coming out the gate. She is conflicted in her energy and who she is and her value. Remember, she is a Taurus sun, right? 5 of Swords right here. She got conflicts on top of conflicts, and she fighting her way out of it with this man. This marriage is messy. Or divorce, rather. Messy. A lot of anxiety. You know, Drew got a lot of self-pity, but it's going to be a lot more gossip coming out in regards to Drew. So we're going to hear more stuff about Drew in regards to her life in general. Maybe the season getting off to a slow start, but it looks like for Drew, even if it's in the public eye, things are going to start to unfold. Her storyline about to start to unravel more and more, right? This marriage is When I say you can't make the messages up, this shit over and over. Y'all see the Justice card in reverse with the damn Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay? It's over with. And this nigga ain't shit. And you let him play in your face, Drew. You let him play in your face based on the cards, play mind games with you. Drew also deals with a lot. Remember, she again showed openly her therapist. So remember, ain't no diagnosis, but everything is in the messages, right? It's some things, again, hidden, things that she not willing to see too. Blocked off. Not willing to face. Drew got her own personal struggles. And this is why this has both played a part. You got 2s, you got 5s, you got a lot of energy on the table, right? But the bottom line is, in her energy, Drew is, her challenge is coming up from her not showing up as her most authentic self. And this gonna continue to be a theme in her life. I ain't even looked at her chart, and I can just tell you in her messages. Drew, baby, you got to show up as yourself. And look, this is her trying to figure out this movement situation. It's really energy around it. And she really don't want to move, but she gonna have to. She gonna have to. It's about money too. With her and Ralph. Listen. She got what she worked for. More of her finance is going to be coming out. We saw that in the energy too, with them speaking on her having to move and her saying that she doesn't have the finances, right? But it's going to be more energy and secrets coming out about this girl's resources. So look to see what's coming for Drew. Y'all see that? And this is a messy, messy, messy divorce. This is disgusting based on these cards. And with him being an Aquarius sun, he's very closed off. And it makes sense how he closed off with her other child. Because ain't that disgusting? Like, she got to move in a child that ain't his kids. Damn, that's so sad. She got a lot of shit in her cards. So let's get some messy cards on Drew and Ralph energy. And this is shit that's going on for her for real. That's what's crazy. For Drew, right? Ooh, okay. Damn, Drew. Okay, conflicted coming in, focal point, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. I said that in her messages, right? She got one day, someday, somewhere, another time. Stress, it was in her messages, turbulence, tension, and arguments, okay? Confessions, I told y'all, we about to hear some shit about Drew. You saw how the cards popped out for her? Unveiling, coming clean, and messages, okay? Apologies are here, forgiveness, return, sorry. Peace in the energy, balance, harmony, and friendship. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Karma, Drew, consequences, cause and effects, and debts. Lusting, forbidden, non-committed, and sexual energy. I'm telling you, I said she got sexual temperature, but I'm being light when I'm saying that Drew may not be being her most authentic self and what she truly desires, guys. She may not be. I miss Kenya so much. We about to ask about her. You got hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Divine feminine again. Feminine. Drew like girls, allegedly, and in my opinion. It's in her messages. And she not being her authentic self, and that shit gonna cause the breakdown. Look, in this marriage. Y'all see that? Open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Silence, frozen, no words, and stonewall. That's the end of that marriage, okay? Let's get into asking about, we're going to do 3 cards quick, too. Let's ask about Angela Oakley. This season, because she been a mess, right? And her and Charles Oakley. And Angela. Energy. She a mess. She gonna keep the shit going. You know what Angela give me, y'all? She give me the spirit of an old school hustler. So she gonna make that shit work. If she got to shake the table on them hoes, go back and forth arguing with them, she gonna get the job done, baby. You hear me? You said I believe Shamea had. Oh yes. Did you just see her messages when I just pulled up? I think I was very light and respectable, and that's because I personally love and know Shamea, so I'm respectful. But if you see the cards on the table, it's a lot of energy in that regards. Okay, damn, that just flipped. So let's see what's up with her. She gonna keep going, because one thing about Angela, she a hustler, right? She done took a lot of losses. Her and Charles done been through a lot of things. This lady is an old school OG. The fuck and period. There's no other way to describe it. This is like a means to, and she gonna do what she need to do to continue to push forward. Okay, she's aligning her money back from, meaning she obviously has taken losses in the past, Angela, right? And she speaks on that in her finances. Okay, so this is her energy. This is her opportunity. This has allowed her to change her outcome. Okay, and so one thing about her, this is opportunity for her, and she gonna get to the money. Okay, she gonna continue to rock the boat. She gonna continue to push the envelope when it comes to the show, because that's how you stay on the show. Remember, that's how you remain, right? And I feel like you're right. Shamea's husband doesn't want it to be. He don't want to be on the show. That's a whole thing, right? Because it's in the messages, and then you see him in real time. He don't want to be bothered, right? But baby, you had it right when you said her and Porsha, they got a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets. Okay, let's get a couple message cards about let's see what lies beneath with Charles Oakley and Angela, because that it's an interesting connection, but it works because they make it happen. You know why? Because she a hustler and he's a Sagittarius, so you got to be a go-getter. Think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? Damn, falling apart, anger management. So they go at it, and he feel like she a bugaboo too. Angela, you better tighten up, girl. That wanted to pop out was bad choices. Let's get some energy that lies beneath Angela Oakley and Charles. Angela Oakley, let's see. Doing drugs. Okay, game over. Setting the record straight. Betrayal, deceit, sex child, private relationship. Y'all do with that what y'all made. It's the energy of Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley. Definitely in agreement. Definitely in agreement. Okay. I want to see the T cards. Where did they go? Let me get some energy. They got an interesting connection, and it's coming up. He do other things. This in the messages. That's good. Allegedly and in my opinion. Okay. Allegedly and in my opinion. Okay. We want to feel energy around there. Oakley and Charles Oakley. Let's get one more. Yeah, it is a connection that's misunderstood. I definitely want to pull some energy from this for them, okay? She comes off as a drama queen. She's starting that shit with Shamea. This connection definitely is misunderstood. That's her goal. She gonna do what she gotta do to go viral. Baby, she gonna do what she gotta do to go viral. And with that energy of the audacity, that's the division that she bringing, because she gonna do what she gotta do. So let's ask about Miss Phaedra. That's my girl. Love Phaedra. I just saw her too not too long ago. I wanted to get one more card for Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley. They gonna be all right. I mean, they go through their ups and downs. They got their own stuff that's hidden. We might even see a little of that play out this season. But for the most part, regardless, she understands him. So the energy that I get for Angela and Charles is that regardless of what he do, how he do, she know how to deal with him. Let's put it that way. You know how you know your nigga? She know her nigga. Yeah, she kind of coming up like that, right? You right about that. As far as Phaedra, let's ask these cards to see the energy of her. I just saw her too. She had the chocolate brown hair when I saw her. I saw her and Sheree because they actually are really, really good friends. That's like real close friends with my big sister Ebony. So we all went to a birthday party, and it was actually our other friend's birthday, and all of us was there. She looked real pretty too. Thank you. And Sheree looked good too, even though she ain't on the show. She was looking good when I seen her out. But she always do. I ain't gonna lie, Sheree she be looking good. She was fresh faced though that day when I saw her with no makeup, and she really looked beautiful with no makeup too. Let me say that about my girl. Yeah, let's see. When we get to the money, baby, period. It's gonna be whatever it's a strategy, it's a plan. Is what for Phaedra. It's the strategy, it's a plan. She got the 10 of coins, it's legacy. Yes, you absolutely right in her energy and how she coming in. How she, like you said, she kind of, and look at the 4 of swords, a background character, right? But it's strategic. And maybe as the season progresses, she will light up in her energy and how she is in the background. But one thing about it, she gonna do what she gotta do to secure the coin. So we might see a pop out energy with Phaedra towards the end, but we'll see. We gonna see. It's in her messages, yeah. And they fond of her. Look at that Ace of Cups. Andy fond of her. You know, she got enough alliances on the show. She an OG. You right about the background thing, but maybe she'll heat up, right? Let's see. I know. It says making peace. It's like the cards for Angela, Oakley, and Charles, it works. It works with them. Even though it seems awkward, it works. And it's in their messages, right? And it's energy around, she know her nigga, you know? So that's in her messages as well, right? I can't wait till we do, I'm going to try to post that because I'm going to do it late tomorrow. I had already recorded the first part of Rihanna and ASAP. I got to post that, and we got to do Chris Brown. And who do y'all want to see? Do y'all want me to do Drake first since Iceman out? Hold on. So we done did Phaedra. Phaedra gonna keep going. It's about the money for her. So we got that. Shamea got some shit with her, and her marriage is upside down. Angela Oakley, no, Charles Oakley ain't the best, but that shit worked. She know that nigga. She know it. We gotta ask about messy ass Kelly, and we gonna ask about Pinky. We asked about K Michelle. We asked about Porsha. So we'll tap in real quick. I love Cynthia being back. They do need her. She definitely brought the storyline with that Dallas trip, and that was a major move for her, right? Go Cynthia, go 50 Cent, girl. Get into the money, right? But we gotta ask, is Kenya gonna come back? And NeNe, like, are they gonna let them come back? So let's get going. We almost to the end of these girls. So we finna ask now about messy ass Kelly. Let's ask, because I feel like, do y'all feel like Kelly asleep with Shamea's husband? Because it damn show in the messages and in the cards. It's there. Thank you. I think so. Let's see what Kelly got going on. Because she is messy as fuck. And she just keep coming for Porsha, like, because she don't have nothing else to do because of that nigga done, you know, ban her from. But if your children was your only storyline, then what the fuck is your storyline, Kelly? And I don't know. She just don't get in Shamea card, Shamea's sister. If you watching this and you see this, you watch that bitch. And y'all know when I tell y'all, if I say something about somebody, y'all need to at least raise your eyebrow. Okay? Y'all know me that I be seeming weird to my friends, but I be like, y'all watch out for her. And then the person that I say, it be some shit that go crazy about the person. It be blow your mind, right? But it just be my spirit be like, damn right. And that's maybe more so now, because I done made fucked up mistakes in the past on my own recordings. Okay. But let's do Kelly. So, Kelly. And I don't know, it's like the Pisces women, and I love y'all, but y'all got an energy. I know this lady was describing it best. It's kind of like the Madonna horse syndrome, so they can come off really rubbing people the wrong way. And don't beat me up, ladies, but I'm just saying, y'all, my Pisces, because you know my baby dad, I love y'all see Rico, that's my Rico baby, he's Pisces, okay. Current energy with Kelly Farrell. Kelly, ooh, what is going on with her, all her mess? Her husband is divorced, but he was gonna whoop her ass. And now y'all see it's a reason why. Y'all see how them cards fell out? It's a reason why he want to whoop her ass. I promise. And it's not okay for men to hurt women. That's not what I'm saying. But I think y'all seeing her temperament and how things play out with her. And how she can instigate things. Right? Because she the one who pulling Porsha and Shamea further and further apart. I can't believe you, Shamea, let this girl do this to outsider. And you know you and Player P been riding since the gate. Everybody feel like that too. They know them like, oh, it's like the same thing when you see Shakana and Tiny, you can't take it. Because I love both of them. You know, I see Shakana, I be like, my sister. And she be the same way for me. They call me E-Dub. I love Tamika too. I saw her at Kandi thing just this past week when we went to I Do I Did, y'all. And that was good. Watch out for my blog episode because I'm going to post it. Me and my sister went to it. Kandi did her big one. She did. Yeah, it do make me sad because I love both of them. And I remember I talked to Shakana. It's been a little while, but we fell asleep on the phone. I love her. I say them, both of them is good people. You know, let's talk about Kelly. So Kelly is full of shit. Kelly is running out of damn options and opportunities, and she just trying to gain her fucking footing. Y'all see that coming in 7 of Cups out the gate. She all over the place, right? Yeah, Shakana is good people, y'all. She doing real good too with her funeral home and her you know how she been doing, and she been doing such a good job with it. She really have. I'm proud of her. Because she went through a lot with it, but she doing good. Kelly ain't shit, y'all. She show up as a 9 of Pentacles out the gate in reverse. That's a little sex worker. So everything Porsha said about you is true. Player P said that you sleep with married men. Well, there you go. I love to see the current energy because when I do the current energy, it's saying like that messages come out about the people in real time. You know? Yeah, that's my food. I miss her. Kelly doing whatever she got to do to hold on to her family, her legacy. She got a lot of regrets. But she got a lot of conflicts and a lot of spitfires going on in her life. And even with this energy right here, you know, it's kind of like she got a lot of deep-seated issues too. Kelly does. And a lot of holding back in certain energy when it comes to her life, right? Her finances though, it's like she got a lot of conflicts, but she got certain things that's kind of like held up at a standstill. And I don't know if she is out of this divorce or not with this man, because that man ain't playing with her. He got his strong arm put on her neck. Kelly is shady, y'all. She is. And what Porsha says she do is what she do. Shamea, you better watch it. She got a tower moment coming. So it's gonna be some type of fallout that we see that come with her. In her, you know, it can either we can see it play out on the show, or we gonna see it play out in real life. She got 2 cards of conflict. That's why I'm pausing. And more messiness coming out about how her sexual tendencies and her what she been doing around the town. Kelly. So more messages coming out in regards to her with that. She messy. And Shamea better watch it. Shamea, you better watch it. Let me see what some of these messy cards say about this girl. Because she messy. I want to see this one. Kelly Farrell. I just want to see a couple messages on her. That's the energy she come off as. The no judgment zone. You can cry on my shoulder. All that bullshit. She envious though. Envy watching. I said it. Shamea, you better watch that shit, man. Envy watching. Boundaries. Truth revealed on Kelly. I can't make it up. And didn't I just say the messages was coming? So mad slipping, baby. That wig slipping, Kelly. The receipts will be surfacing, hidden info exposed. And now you know what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. So Kelly is a piece of work. She's shady. I hate to say that about people because that just sounds so ugly, don't it? But that's her energy. And she doing what she got to do for the coin. And she do got energy around sleeping with married men, allegedly, in my opinion. Because remember, everything is supposed to be all alleged over here, right? Okay. So let's get on into, we mark her no good ass off of there. Because I'm not fond of her. I don't even like to say stuff like that. But her energy, man. And then just the whole Shamea vibe, I'm not feeling it. It's like she's making it worse with her and Porsha, right? Yeah. Yeah. You absolutely right about that. Yeah. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. You ain't lying with that comment right there. I see that one. Mm-hmm. That's true. And that man finna drag her ass up through there. So Kelly got more money problems ahead too. All right, so we're gonna get into the last but not least of this cast of 17 is Pinky Cole, and we gotta ask about her and her husband, and then we're gonna go ahead and ask if they gonna let Kenya and NeNe come back and Kandi. So we gotta ask. So let's ask about Pinky Cole, cause child, I got questions with that shit. Do y'all? Baby, I don't know, boo. Pinky Cole. Messages. He's a Tarzan. So Pinky, y'all, is a Sagittarius sun. I pulled it up, and her husband, and I don't know if y'all, where y'all from. Where y'all from? Put it in the comments. Where y'all from? But here in Georgia, he got Big Dave cheesesteaks, y'all. Big Dave cheesesteaks. And everybody do like them damn cheesesteaks. I, believe it or not, I can't even lie and say I had one because I haven't, but my boys definitely have. But I've definitely had slutty vegan, and that's good. I like her. And she even got a banana pudding in there. She got some good stuff in there. Pinky do for real. How y'all think about Pinky this season? Do y'all feel like she a fit for the show? Do y'all like her? What y'all think? I don't know. I got questions about her and that husband. The energy is something about it. It's weird. I don't know. That's why I'm pulling the cards. There's something about them. I just don't know. Which I think. Oh, Warner Riders? Yay! All right, so you out there a little bit. Nobody don't want to drive. No, it ain't that bad, especially depending on where you at. Because you could be over there by like Cumberland and stuff. It don't have to be that far. But Warner Robins can be down there by Macon or in Savannah, like headed that way, I think. Pinky got a lot of shit going on. She's definitely the Queen of Cups. That's the energy she gave me anyway. I thought she was a Pisces, but I didn't think she. I think her and Nicki Minaj got the same birthday though. Pinky. She got a lot of shit going on in her finances. And even though she on this show, she got a lot of stuff going on that's hidden. We don't even know everything that's going on. We just seeing what they're showing. It's a lot of the energy that she giving y'all is real in real time. Meaning, because I can't understand for the life of me why she not. How are you discussing your personal stuff with everybody else and not with your husband? And you can see the challenges here. It's like she'd rather go through this shit alone than share with this man, and it's weird. But look, the reason why is the messages I hear. It's like I said, it's something about this marriage isn't right. Look at the Seven of Swords. We're gonna hear something about this relationship. And that might be why she somewhat sitting still, because she like, man, I'm on this show now, all this shit about to come out. It's something that's hidden with them. The Strength card is here. There's love here. It's a true, genuine love between her and him. The marriage is here. She loved this man. I don't know, Pinky. I hope you got a prenup, girl. There's other outside entities in this marriage. It's not just her in this. Y'all, her businesses though. Something about that man not showing up the way he needs to for her financially. But then it's something that she holding back on and not sharing when it comes to these finances, right? They got other stuff going on. It's other energies in this. But they gonna keep going strong. That's the trick. Like this could be a situation like where old girl was saying it's a wife in the basement, but it might be agreed upon. Like this is okay. This is a thing, right? Let me see the energy around. It's like she got highs and lows, losses and wins and losses when it's coming to her business, right? Because it's in the messages, kind of like all over the place. Let me get the energy around. I'm gonna ask specifically. Her and that husband. Her business is gonna thrive, even though she got losses in there. But it's wins and losses. It's wins and losses for Pinky. You know, she's gonna keep going, right? They experience their challenges like any other marriage, right? It's something about the marriage is unconventional though. But it's understood. It's understood. That's interesting. So I want to get some energy on her. I'm gonna ask too how he feel about her. She loves him though. She real attracted to him as well, guys. Like very attracted to her husband. Yeah, they're going viral. Okay, so something about the past and oh, I see this Empress keep coming out. Pinky husband could be having a baby. Ex drama, expecting, test results, chasing clout, going viral. Expecting. It could be just like not necessarily an ex, but they might have an issue with one of the children's moms. Maybe like that's the energy too. Because doesn't he have children from previous marriage as well? Okay, so he is a cleanup guy, like a sober life, okay? Trusted friend energy, but it's something coming out about him. Dirty laundry. And the messages are in the cards. So we gotta wait to see what's up with Miss Pinky. Scam alert. Something ain't right. Like I said, it's something under the surface with him. It's a lot of secrets, but it's some things that's gonna go viral as they get mowed down into the season. Let's ask how he feel about her. It might be some truth to a wife in the basement. Yeah, her energy all over the place. I want to see how her. His name is. He just had a birthday too. How do you feel about it? She loved him though. That's what's crazy. It's in the messages. And maybe certain things she willing to, accept and go along with to continue to her marriage to push forward, right? But it's some energy that's not right with them. It's good, but then it's something. That's too many. But I'll take this. I'll take it. So let's see. Yeah. It's discord, right? Which I saw that. But this is his energy, right? They definitely, based on these messages, like I said, it's a poly energy coming up in the cards with them. And like, it's okay though. Like it's understood. It's agreed. But it's something with him, y'all. She all in, but he is. Look at that King of Coins in reverse, right? And then you got the Knight of Coins. She on the show. I see the star card. It's something gonna come out about this though with Pinky. And they trying to hold it back, right? But the messages are here. It's gonna come out. Pinky. This is interesting with this situation with them. And I'm asking how he feel about her. It's his wife. It's the message on there. He love her because you can see the way this energy is, right? But it's other shit with him. It's something with him. And it's something going on. And let me just say this. The Hermit is here again. And it led with that energy, right? That Hierophant continues to come up. And it's in the upright. So this is his wife, right? She is the star. She's a star on the show right now. And she's somebody here in Atlanta. Period, right? It's some messages for them. But it's passive energy. It's like, this ain't shocking or oblivious. This is something that's agreed upon, right? With them. Or to an extent. I don't know all the rules and regulations when it comes to them type of situations. Okay. So that is our cast, y'all. Let's ask about Miss NeNe, baby. Is they gonna let our girl NeNe come back? Is they gonna let our girl NeNe come back? Let's see. And then we're gonna ask if they gonna let Kenya come back. So you know what? Let's use the timing card. Let's use this deck. I want to know if NeNe gonna come back. And Kenya and Kandi. Let's see. So let's see if they're gonna let our girl NeNe come back. I want to know. They need to let her come back, y'all. They need to let NeNe. They need her, baby. Because the thing is this: with the housewives, it's not like Love and Hip Hop. You can't just fight. You gotta be able to. You gotta be able to use your words as your weapon. You know. So that's what makes it cool with the girls, because they can't. They the ladies. They supposed to be able to read you down, but still be looking real good while they doing it, right? That's why I like it. My favorite one, y'all, is the Ladies of London one. I love them because I like them type of problems. I like to see those issues. I want to fight and argue with a bitch all day. You don't have a title. I have a title. Like rich people problems and shit. Like them bitches be a baroness. They be viscounts and shit. They be everything over there, y'all. Y'all got to check them out. And I want to say Andy Cohen own them too, but they are so wealthy that they're called Ladies of London. And that's the old episode, so I can't remember. But when you type it up, it's going to come up the newer version that started this season with the new girls, okay? But the last ladies, y'all, one of them, Annabelle, and rest in peace to her. She was so beautiful. She was really close with Alexander McQueen. She was one of the ladies, and she passed. But her grandmother, y'all, is the Queen Mother. And she was married to a Rothschild. So imagine that shit. And she had to not say that she was married to a Rothschild for an undisclosed amount, not to keep the name. How much y'all think she got paid for that shit right there? I'm talking about an undisclosed amount, not to keep the name. That's the type of shit I like to look at. Okay, and of course my girls over there in Beverly Hills. So this is the thing, because we asking about NeNe. The money got to be right. Right now, it's kind of a situation where she is working on Andy. You know, they got some things that they got to work out. Of course, things ain't, you know what I'm saying, because of how things went. But they look like it's a possibility that they may try to bend the rules, you know, like they said, they let her come back for that trip, right? But if they can talk numbers, Andy have an affinity and a heart for NeNe, and maybe they can get through the obstacles that was there, and possibly we can see our girl back with that Ace of Wands. Action. It's a possibility. So let's keep hope on the table for that, right? I would love to see that. So it's very possible. You know, NeNe, Andy, he got his picks, and he loved him. I can't say right now because they have but they working on it. That's what it look like. It look like it's. We just gotta keep our fingers crossed and be positive, okay? So let's ask about if they gonna let Kenya come back, because we need our girl. I miss her, because baby, she would have read a whole bunch of them down already this season, okay? Where they live? And isn't Kenya filming for some show or something, or isn't she in Dubai, guys? Like, ain't that where she at or something like that? They do need them both. Yes, they need both women. They need both of them. What do y'all think about Kandi coming back? That's gonna be my last question. Kingdom more, kingdom. Some of them are kingdom more. We'll Bravo let Kenya back. Because that Brett Edie was trash. Okay. So mad about that. That shit was a waste of season. She was garbage, bro. Fuck up out of here, bitch. Wasting our time, right? We trying to have our nice little Sunday where we can have us a little the Sundays where we have our little show to watch and she coming on there on the bullshit. Nobody want to see that dumb shit. Child. Okay. Kenya. Yes, y'all. Now, this is the conflict, okay? Definitely very much the conflict, but it's possible. It's possible. You got that 2 of Wands. It's like she getting ready for the next season. And it's very much possible. Yes, they had conflict because that's that Brit Edie shit, right? The money. Ooh, that's her mark. This is her financial situation. And she didn't have went through it beyond control. So energy on the outcome. Let's see. It's possible looking at it, but let's just get one more card. But this is her losing the shop. The situation with that long ass divorce. I mean, that shit ridiculous. And just the money, the loss she needed, the finances. Yeah. It's possible. She needs the money though. She needs the money. It's some conflict, but it looked like that it's a possible situation for Kenya. So I'm happy to see that too, because I was like, y'all can't just keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? She going through some shit, but it looked like she will prevail. Okay. But she is going through the money problems, and it looked like, you know, it's possible that they will give her a shot. Let's see about Kandi. Let's ask. Because now that she newly single, what y'all think about that? Who filing the show? Oh, so you saying, wait a minute. You saying that Kenya is on a new show with Tamar and Kim Zolciak? Not Tamar, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Kenya. Okay. Kandi. See, will Kandi return? Listen, I know Bravo. I was thinking about that when I was watching her show last week when we went to it. I was like, man, I know Bravo wish that they was having this filming in real time, because the show is the shit. It's good. I ain't even gonna hold you. So if it comes to y'all, you know, we need more stuff like that, where you feel good when you walk away and you really enjoy something. And I ain't gonna spill her tea, but she did talk about why she, you know, but then again, you know, too, so. But you know, it was good. Let me just say that. Really good. So let's see. Kandi come back. I know they wish they was filming that damn show right now, rolling them cameras. It would be beneficial, right? It's possible. It's not off the table. But right now, though, she got a lot going on, and she just finding the balance. Not, you know, again, sometimes, like I said, when you see the tower, it's a good tower because it's around the star card. It's around, you know, the moon when things are building up. And with this, the way the 7 of Cups in position is many possibilities. You know, Kandi be having a lot of projects and a lot of things that she works on, but success is here. And it's definitely not necessarily off the table, but they can work towards it. I mean, the door is always open, and you can clearly see that. Yeah, that's our girls. Okay, let's flip a few messy cards as we close out on them. Get some energy around the housewives in general. Yeah, what they see and as they close out. I'm glad y'all wrote it out with me. Who y'all want to see next? We want to do what y'all think about Drake, Iceman. What y'all think about him? And I mean, I needed to do Chris Brown, his solo return. It was on the 5th, but it's just been a lot going on. So I definitely got them on the list. Y'all want to see LATTO in 21? And we got to do Tasha K. Because, girl, what the fuck? I need her to tighten up, okay? So in the housewives energy, they having a good time. You know, you got soulmate energy on the table. All kind, you know, the chaos and the conflict is gonna continue to prevail. The gossip mill energy is here. You know, half true stories, you know, being told, exaggerations, you know, many months, few facts, protecting your name energy. Soulmate energy is here too. Around them in the energy, you know, secret crushes, and the energy is mutual. And you got some folks on the late night doing their thing, the ones that's unfiltered emotions, okay? Drunk text. We might even see that play out in the season. And look, and we're gonna close out with that one, third party energy, and that kept coming up. Someone else in the picture, competition, triangles, interference, not the full story. Proceed with caution. Last message as we close out for Housewives season 17. RHOA. They gonna get to the money. They gonna get to the money. Look, they gonna keep the drama going so they can continue to keep their coins rolling. All right. So I definitely Rihanna and ASAP next. I keep saying it, but you'll see it. I'm gonna try to work on it and put it up there between now and the middle of the night. And don't forget to look for my blog episode. And we went to Kandi's show on that, me and my sister. So thank y'all for rocking with me. New deal, new me, all y'all, everybody. And I guess we go back live Friday night. Y'all can put it in the community post if y'all didn't say anything here. Who y'all want to see, specific questions. I can put them on the thumbnail for Friday night, and we could have a little cocktail and chop it up, right? And let something really, really crazy pop out between now and Friday. Tomorrow is a huge astrology day. I want to tap into y'all energy personally, give y'all messages specifically for you guys, all zodiac signs, and we want to kind of catch y'all up to speed with the astro weather. So look for that tomorrow. And Friday, we can get back into the mess. And like I said, I'm going to put up the blog. I'm going to go edit that. So tomorrow for that, and tomorrow for ASAP and Rihanna. And if I can slide LATTO on 21 in there, I will. Okay? So I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. It looked like it's a possibility for all three of the girls to come back. It's on the table for sure. It is some conflicts in the midst of it all. But it looks like it's something that can be worked out over a period of time, at least, especially with the timing cards that showed up in their messages, will be by the time they start to film the new season. So we always do the energy check-in. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Peace and love, and I will post a late night short message for y'all. Make sure y'all catching the shorts because they random messages that's for y'all, and it might be something that y'all need to hear. All right. So peace and love, and I'll see you guys soon and in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, y'all. Love y'all. Let me see how I can, I don't know how to end it. I'm learning it, though. So let me see. See y'all. Peace and love. Thanks for watching the Calming Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.